Are you going to try to do some pull-ups?
Yeah, I'm going to try. I
Look
know.
out, everybody. Pink's going to do some pull-ups.
You're right. I'm lucky I'm going to be able to hang on.
I can help you if you want. Ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can't.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
such a weakling. My arms are so weak.
Yeah,
I need to exercise more.
yeah. All right, well, let's put the other board up. That's okay. Oh, I'll get it in there, don't worry.
Yeah, if anything, we could put another 2x4 here. You know, like maybe put one here in the middle.
So, I mounted a 2x from here to here. This is the support for the 2x. And then I screwed another 2x on the other side to butt up against the stud over here, the double stud. At some point I'll probably screw these in here so that they don't move and slide around, but I want to see if we can get one more 2x4 and stick it in the middle, and then it'll be tight, and then I'll screw them in. But it goes all the way to the other end, so it's 8 foot long, and it gives us a foot clearance up at the top, and it's actually deeper at the back because of course we have the pitch.
Right.
So it's probably 16 inches or so.
And in between the headers, we can get a little bit higher too. So, you know, we can always just slip boxes in between the headers.
Yeah. I have plenty of headroom. It's higher than the doorway, so it doesn't affect anything. It just gives us that extra storage up at the top. Let us know what you guys think of this idea. I haven't seen it anywhere on YouTube or anything. I don't really look at that kind of stuff. I like to come up with my own solutions to my own problems, if you know what I mean. I don't like to copy people. I like to do my own. And then if somebody else has already done it, it makes sense, and that's fine. But I totally came up with it on my own, and I think it works great. The door opens perfect. Still got like 6 inches. So I'm happy about that. Now, on to the next task. We are going to have to get into the crawl space one more time. Yesterday, just by chance, I decided to open up the hatch to the crawl space and just take a peek, make sure there were no leaks, and sure enough, there was a leak. So now it's not from one of my repairs, it's a new leak. It's coming from another pipe in a different place altogether across the other side from where I did my work. Oh, look at the bees. The bees are around. Okay, so I'm going to have to go in there now and guys, I don't know if you've seen this before in a previous video. We've had, yeah. So this is what I'm going to have to deal with, and there are a couple of dead mice. There's one hiding in there somewhere. There it is. But they're dead. But I have poison. I have a couple of little bags of poison underneath here for the mice, because when we moved in we had a big mouse problem in the house. But there were reasons for that. And you'd have to look at the previous videos to really get the idea of what we started out with. I have a light now. I changed the bulb. It works. So actually I'll be able to, I'm going to be turning the light on here in a minute. And we just got back from Lowe's and picked up the parts that we needed for the repair because we didn't have enough. So now I bought a couple extra ones in case we have any more issues. But before next fall, we'll have to see about insulating those copper pipes, because, you know, they're very old, and when I was doing the other repairs, I had to cut the pipes, and when I cut the pipes, I realized quickly that the pipes are very old and brittle, and they're falling apart. So that's why it takes nothing for these pipes to bust at this point. So, but what we're going to do before next winter is we're going to put like some insulation, foam insulation that they sell at Lowe's, and wrap all the pipes that we can. We'll see how far we can get today.
Yeah, I know.
It's already the middle of the day.
I know. The adventures of living off-grid or trying to live off-grid and homesteading, right? Every day there's something that happens.
That's right. Let's go get this done, guys. So I'm going in. Oh, you know what? I want to get a little shovel in the bucket so I can pick up those mice out of there.
Gross.
That's all I see right now.
Gross.
It's a definite maybe. The water, see?
Well, I'd rather take a definite maybe than an absolute no.
I'll tell you what. Thank goodness I have this chair. I would only been able to do this.
Oh, I know. I mean, you've been down there for quite a while already.
This is definitely turning out to be some ordeal. There's water in the line.
And it's crazy because it's been off all day. We drained everything.
Let's just let it cool a minute, and then I try and hit it again. Here we go. Here goes nothing.
There goes nothing.
I don't want to go through all the solder either, you know.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Okay, I'm going to go turn it on.
You hear me now?
Now I can, yes.
Okay.
It's on. Toilet bowl spilling.
Okay, hold on a minute. Turn it off, it's leaking. As long as there's water in this stupid line, I'm not going to be able to seal it properly.
Okay, so we've had the dilemma of the pipes getting leaky again. And Mo spent all day yesterday and this morning trying to solder and getting it back together, and it's just not working. So we're off to Lowe's to get some PVC piping and what are they called, couplings or whatever?
Yeah, we're going to try to do it with the PVC because no matter how hard I try, I can't get the solder to stick. And now we went from 1 leak to 4 leaks. So we're going to try to do it with PVC and hopefully it'll work.
Yep.
We're through Wonderland.
So we just got back from Lowe's.
And we're going to replace everything with PVC. Because our solder,
For some reason, isn't working. We'll save the copper piping. We can make a wind chime out of it. It would sound really pretty. And then the patina will turn really nice with the weather.
Now we go from here to there, and then we should be done. God willing, right? But I think from now on, we'll just do PVC, especially if it works, and it should work.
Yeah, and now at least we have the extra pipes. So all we have to do is buy the elbows and the couplings, and we can start slowly but surely replacing the little pieces here and there.
Right. I bought a couple extra ones so that we have them, just in case. Okay. Let that. Everything's very, very tight, because you're only supposed to hand tight these things. Well, our plumbing is holding now that we switched over to PVC, and I'm never going to be doing copper soldering again, ever. From this point forward, everything we're going to do is going to be with PVC. So I'm going to eventually replace all of this plumbing. It's not that much anyway, because it's a tiny house. We only have 3 lines going up, because we have the kitchen sink, we have the bathroom sink, and then we have the plumbing that's going to the washer for the lawn, and then of course the toilet. But anyways, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a matter of, you know, whether or not I can do the job inside that crawl space, because with my bad back it's going to be challenging, but I'll get it. So, as you can see, it's a slightly darker blue than the house. A good bit darker, I would say. Also, the siding on the house is probably faded. So, but we're going to paint this, I think, on the front regardless, because I think it'll look fine. And I'll tie it in together with the shed. I have to finish the caulking on the trim here so I can finish painting that. And then I still have to do under the soffits, finish the soffit over here. I haven't done that yet, I still have to do that. And then the shelf inside, I have to finish building that and put everything away, and maybe build another couple of shelves on the side here, or a little work table under the window, we'll see. Yeah, and I was going to tell you,
It's not as light as I hoped it was.
no, but listen, it's fine. It's fine, because even somebody suggested, one of our subscribers suggested, that maybe do a darker blue for the sunroom over here, or for the four-season porch, whatever you want to call it, and or mudroom. We're going to use it more as a mudroom than anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to paint. I think if we use this blue against the lighter blue, it will look fine. Again, see?
Well, yeah, and
It's definitely more vibrant. It's like a Mickey Mouse blue.
you know, and the
But that's fine. It's fine. We like Mickey anyway, right, babe?
I'm a Disney fanatic. Yeah, blue skies all the time.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just paint this one board
Yeah.
and see what it looks like. It was beautiful today, and now it's getting chilly.
Yeah. But I think it's going to work out fine. I think that the blue...
Yeah, well, it matches the blue door in the kitchen and the cabinets.
I mean, yeah, so what if it's a Mickey Mouse blue and we have a Mickey Mouse house? We have a Mickey Mouse size house anyway.
At least it's not as blue as some
Let's
of
go
that.
walk over here so they can see from the perspective, from the distance.
We've seen houses that are more blue than that, and we've seen purple
Yeah.
houses. I mean, in South Florida, you have houses that are bright yellow, purple, orange. Hey, that's the perfect color of an Italian house, no?
Yeah, let me see. I'm trying
Yeah.
to give them a perspective.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think, guys? Now I'm getting ready to finish the shelf over here. I got 2 boards up there. Now I have to put one more right in here. This tar paper roll, I can go up here. Try to make as much room as possible because we have a lot of stuff. So you guys, we got a little loft in the shed. That's good. My compressor, chainsaw, drills, my chisels, got some rolls of tar paper and Tyvek over there, and that one won't fit because I only have about a foot of clearance at the front, but you know, it's better than nothing. It's better than having the, you know, wasted space. Plan is to put a long shelf, 8 foot long, on this side. Well, we're probably gonna have more than one, just to be able to, you know, stack more things up on top of here. I mounted the handle. We put all of our stuff up there now, so I mean, like sewing machine, things we don't use all the time. We have a gas grill there because we lost power. We couldn't cook because we have an electric stove, so we went and got a little portable stove. Back there, I got some tools, my tackle box, just a bunch of stuff, a chainsaw. And then here I hung the ladder. It's on a hook, not moving. I got the weed whacker also on a hook. And I found a bunch of chain in the yard, and so I recovered it because chain is very expensive. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. Gasoline. Yeah, we're gonna eventually put our paint in here once I get the shelves up, because I have more cans of paint, and then a bin with other materials and tools, extension cords, and then my fishing rods. Those will be hung at some point. We've had quite a bit of rain, but we didn't get any water at all The shed has been nice and dry. Everything. We didn't get any water in even from the door, nothing. So, and then here I'm going to build a little table for it, just a little work table or workbench, just a tiny one, just in case I have to like sharpen knives or my stick carvings. It worked out real well. I'm very happy. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. But you know, trying to get the videos out is not always easy. We have slow internet, and it takes a long time to load the videos. And I know we've had some videos. The last one was kind of long, but almost an hour. I don't usually make them that long, but I wanted to try and see. It didn't do as well as I hoped. We gotta keep trying and keep up with the projects. That's the main thing. You know, if I was building a house from scratch or a cabin, I think our channel would explode. But that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to see, you know, large projects, big builds, and we just don't have the kind of finances. I would love to get into. I want to build a cabin in the back. I'd like to do another one in the woods at some point. But I want to build a pretty large cabin in the backyard. If we ever have guests coming to visit, they'll have a place to stay on the property because we don't have room inside our main cabin over here behind me. We only have one bedroom. And so, and then of course, Pink's office, which, you know, she needs. So she's got her desk and everything in there. Our deck needs to be redone. It's all rotted, so that's something that I'm going to be planning on doing in the future, as well as putting a roof on it. So we're going to extend the roof over the deck on this side, and then we want to extend the deck all the way to the end of the cabin. So it'll be much longer. We'll have a roof on one side. We might enclose it. We haven't decided yet. Or screen it in. We don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm done with this project. Now I want to relocate that mailbox, and I want to move it to the other side of the driveway, further up, and then we're going to close this section of the driveway entirely. We're going to continue the fence and close that in. So I'll have to go and cut a few more trees. And then we're going to put a fence, privacy fence on this side over here, because they have a lot of junk and we want to cover all that. This is what we're looking at. You see? A lot of scrap metal, a lot. And they piled it up right up against the property line. We own up to the trees, and they put all that junk just behind the tree line. So I want to cover that. I want to put a privacy fence all the way through. We're going to leave these little pines that are growing. We're going to let them grow. I might cut that one in the middle because it's just not enough room. So I'll probably leave 1, 2, 3, 4 and take that one out in the middle. I want to clear all of these thorns and blueberry bushes, and of course I got to finish cleaning up all that junk here with the rusted cans and burned cans from the previous owners. They used to burn their trash for like 30 years, 60 years. We have a combination of small projects and big projects. But there's the shed, and it's worked out really well. Our plumbing is holding up. The repair that I just did the other day, so that's a good thing. We've had a frost night before last again. We're supposed to get up into the 60s. I think on Monday we're supposed to be up to like 65, 68 degrees, if you can believe that, in February. I mounted this solar light here. It works really well. I brought that back from Italy. It was a gift from my aunt. I had to put it on that side because that's where the sun kind of like comes through enough to charge it during the day. So if I put it on this side on the front, you know, it wouldn't charge as well. So I heard a lot of commotion coming from the chicken coop, and I went down there to look and see what all the commotion was about. And then I looked into the nesting boxes and look at what I found. Our first egg. Pink will be happy. I'm going to go inside and show it to her. let's take a look. So we're going to continue the fence. We're going to have 2 posts in between that one I just put in and the other one. There will be 2 more posts right in the middle, and then it'll be the same design as the rest of the fence. And then I started digging the second hole. At least I got one in. I'll have to go and cut more trees because I don't have enough. And then that's going to be it for there, and then I'm going to have to continue on the other side past the van, and then we'll have a gate there where the van is, and then and we'll continue down because we have quite a bit of road frontage, so I want to fence all that in. I just want to mention real quick, I think a lot of people have the misconception that we are maybe a channel for teaching or learning stuff, and we're not really geared that way. We're not, you know, it's just too much to deal with comments, and I don't want to go and try to, you know, be teaching anybody anything. But it is a channel that is about our lives, and it's about, and right from the beginning, since we were still in Italy and we started it about a year ago, whatever it was, just over a year ago. But we started the channel. But I don't know. I just don't want people to have different expectations than what the channel is truly about, which is just feeding the rabbits and the chickens for that video. I don't know. I mean, you know, we have projects going on all the time, but they vary depending on our own needs and also our pocketbook. And you know, we do what we can with what we have a lot, because obviously we don't you know, have very large amounts of, you know, money that we can get access on a regular basis for buying materials and tools for projects. So we are doing everything, you know, with a lot of effort, and also a lot of our own physical and mental effort. But this is the lifestyle that we choose, and we're just now we just got some rabbits, and we're, you know, we're going to be moving all of the animals into the barn. So that's why I'm trying to hurry up and clean it, because before I can even build the hutches for the rabbits, we have to have everything out of there so that I can get in and do my work smoothly, and then, you know, down the road we'll see about what we're going to do about putting something down maybe, but for the time being it's going to be hay where the chickens are, and then the rabbits will be in their cages. So, you know, I hope that, again, I hope that you know, enjoy the channel. Just, I don't want people to get disappointed if they don't see projects on every single video, because we're not one of those channels, and also we're not here to teach anybody. Sometimes I might give a tip or two that might be helpful, that I know maybe helpful to somebody out there, and I'll share it gladly, but I am not here to teach. I've done that in the past, some teaching, but that was in another life. So now I just want to relax. I don't want I really, at this point, I've had such a busy lifestyle in my past, dealing with the public on a daily basis, that I think I got to a point after, you know, 35 plus years of owning a business, you know, that I was so stressed out, and it caused a whole bunch of events to happen. Call it middle age crisis, call it whatever you want, mid 40s, you know, I don't know, maybe, but you know, again, you know, those kind of situations and moods and that people get into sometimes because they're going through a time of stress or whatever, that, you know, put them in a situation that maybe is not ideal. There are a lot of things that we want to do, and again, grow the channel and then grow the property, and I'm very capable and confident in my abilities to be able to do larger structures as well, and again, with the proper tools and the materials. The more subscribers that we have subscribing to our channel, the more we're able to rank higher in the algorithms. Therefore, we'll have more exposure, and by having more exposure, naturally we'll be able to have more subscribers, and which then will be more subscribers, and then the bigger you grow and the bigger you grow. But it takes a lot of effort, it takes a little bit of homework to figure out the ways, and you know, it's more than just the keywords. It's also talking about going off the grid on a video, and like I just did, and just mentioning off grid, the algorithm picks up the keyword off grid or off the grid, and right now I am ranking myself higher in the algorithm for a future video, and so again, you know, it's all thanks to you guys, but you do have to work those algorithms in order to rank higher, or you'll never get there.